we go. Oh, alrighty. Let's get everybody in here. We'll have a good AS time. Alright. As everybody's coming in, please start tapping the screen. I do want to hit 1,000 likes prior to bringing anybody up to talk. I'm going through my share list, 1,000 likes prior to bringing anybody up to talk. I'm going through my share list right now. Sorry about that. I did not mean to do that. I am going through my share list right now. If you hold down on my face, for every one of those that you click, will be an individual share. I do appreciate it. Zuri, good to see you. Good to see you. Birdman, hey. I hope you're having a good day, man. City, hi, darling. Good to see you. Good to see you. If we can start getting those likes up to 1,000, I do want to be able to, excuse me, I'm still trying to, I just realized I'm not wearing my glasses. God damn it. Get some bottom teeth. Donate to my Cash App and I will get bottom teeth. If you donate to my Cash App, I will get bottom teeth. Not me. I love trans women. Skip, cool. That's good. Did I fall? No, I got into a car accident. And it was better that they took those 4 out. So yeah. But I hope everybody's having a good day. Katana, thank you for the shares. GG, I know, right? Good game. But hey, like, how do you feel about the UK ruling? I think it's dumb. I think that we have evidential proof that women are more than just adult human females. There's more to womanhood. There's more to being a woman than simply your reproductive organs. Aaron, thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate it. And the roses. Thank you. Yeah, if we can get those likes up, I know they're only at 32 right now. If we can get those likes up to 100 as soon as we can. Nemo, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for the heart me. Aaron, thank you for the rosa. We are almost at 1,000, and then I'm going to bring up my first guest. I have my co-host already picked out. They're going to be here in about 20 minutes. So friendlies, I will be, what's it called? I will be holding off on friendlies today. Cranky, I'm just going to call you Tim. Hey, Tim, can I get your age?
21.
21? Okay, cool. How do you know someone who is using the bathroom is trans?
Bro, you look like a man. Oh my god. You are a man. Why do you have to pretend to be a woman? What a creepy ass groomer, bro, you are. Do you like to groom children? I'm just curious, bro. Oh, you're a good
No.
little guy, aren't you? You're a good little abomination of a guy, are you now?
Okay, bye. Simran, I'm only going to be bringing up Nurse today. Nurse Ratchet is going to be my co-host, and I'm just going to stick to Nurse today because I'm going to have a little bit of a special layout when Nurse gets here. OBS, can I get your age, please?
Yeah, 18.
Cool. What year and month were you born?
April.
Of?
2007.
Okay. What
April
day?
18th.
So today? Or
yesterday? Yep.
Fresh 18. Alrighty.
Yeah. So
how do you know someone who's using the bathroom is trans?
So personally, I can always tell. Like there are masculine and feminine features, right? I mean, scientifically, if we're looking at that perspective, you can tell when someone has larger hands. They're oftentimes born, quote unquote, born a male, or if they have smaller hands or more round facial structure, they come off as more feminine. But at the same time, I just don't agree with the whole standpoint on them going to the bathroom that they designate their gender to be, because personally, I feel uncomfortable when that happens. But I would like to see your standpoint on it.
Yeah. So, I would like to preface it by saying that sex and gender are two different things. And the reason I say that is because we're more than, thank you so much, Sam. We're more than, what's it called? Like, we're more than our reproductive organs. Like, our like, conscious kind of journey through life is, thank you so much, Amber, I appreciate that, is unique only to humans. That's why we have gender. Like, if we look at other animals, if we're discussing gender, it's like names that we give them as humans because we are an intellectual species. However, those animals are not running around. Like, for example, like horses, like, horses aren't running around calling each other's mares and stallions, you know? So when it comes to like gender itself, it is a social, like gender itself, like gender is a social construct. However, there's gender identity, which is a multifaceted. So that means that there are multiple parts to it, where you have a neurological, there is a psychological, and then you have the sociological. The sociological is how it's connected with the socialized through society. Psychological would be like how you go through life as your perceived self. And then neurological, of course, would be in discussion with the brain. You got with me so far?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, cool. So typically, and I say typically because not in every case. So typically, somebody would be born and they would be assigned like a sex by a doctor looking down between their legs, right? And to be honest with you, if we're gonna go by that, just if we're gonna just discuss sex, it's actually categorized using 5 major biomarkers, or they're called biomarkers. So what most people are used to would be chromosomal and the what are called primary sex characteristics, which would be like your like sexual reproductive organs. That's what most people are used to, and that's what they attribute gender to. But again, we're still just discussing biological sex. And the reason we say biological in this case is simply because we have to differentiate between the biological categorization that we use for like all life, and then like the act of coitus, like having intercourse. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
forgot my drink. God, I'm so ill prepared for today's life.
You watch
Um,
too much Big Bang Theory. I know you got that from Sheldon.
I don't watch Big Bang Theory. I don't.
Dude.
I've done a lot of research on this, mainly because I'm trans. So,
Well, I mean, I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I'm probably one of the most Republican people you'll ever meet. But here's the thing: my godmother, she somehow, some way, she's actually a lesbian, and like I said, I don't support, quote unquote, support, the whole, trans thing, but I respect it, because it takes a lot of courage to come out and say that and come out to your family. But I don't get it, but I appreciate you for informing me, like, your
can I?
standpoint.
How about this? OBS. Let me talk about the bathroom issue, and then let me discuss why that I would say, or what my stance is on that. Because what I was talking about is like how we categorize humans. So let's just stick to the bathroom topic really quick for this. So when trans women go into the women's restroom and when trans men go into the men's restroom, the amount of danger, like, realize that's already been going on for the entirety of the existence of bathrooms. So that'll be our baseline, is just like that. By taking them out of those bathrooms that that align with their gender identity, and by putting them into bathrooms that are more designated for like biological sex, we see a 4 times higher rate of like hate crimes, SA, in certain cases, rape. Like, there are plenty of things, but however, we do not see on the flip side of that by allowing trans people to go into um, the the bathroom that aligns with their gender identity. There's nothing that proves that that puts anybody in excess danger. Does that
Y'all,
make sense?
yeah, but y'all are good at protesting, and I can understand why y'all are feeling that way. So you know what? Go to Washington, rally up, and just ask for your own bathrooms, like designated, so that y'all won't have to feel that way. And it sucks that y'all would have to. It would have to
But
come down to that.
with that segregation, that you have to understand that that puts a few things at problems, a few problems. Number one, that just goes back to segregation, which didn't really look good last time, if we're being honest. And then, secondly, that actually puts a huge target on trans people. And I'm not saying that you, but there are a lot of people who would harm trans people if they found out that people were trans. And again, I'm not saying you at all in any way, shape, or form, but there are people that would. And by designating a third place for trans people, we have to understand that again, that percentage of danger for trans people goes up. Even we don't have designated third spaces for trans people, so we don't have those statistics currently, but it would be at least, it would be a higher rate than it would be if we just, like I said, allowed trans people just to go into the bathroom of their gender identity. And that's the
So
thing too, is we have to understand that bathrooms are separated through gender, not biological sex. It doesn't say male and female on the bathrooms. It says men and women. Which, like I said, we're more than, like, I'm sure that, are you a man?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, I would assume that your manhood is more than your pecker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm assuming like there's a lot more that makes you a man than your pecker, right?
yeah. I mean, yeah,
That's what we talk about when sex and gender are two different things. Sure, yes, biological sex is a thing. Not discounting that at all. But we have to understand that gender is more than that. It is our like how we go through life. Does that make sense?
yeah.
And how we also want others to perceive us. It's how we see ourselves as we go through life, and then it also our gender expression, or how, like, you know how like trans women get like surgeries and whatnot.
Yeah,
That is to, like, for their gender expression and how the world perceives them to match their internal sense of self. Does that make sense? I look at it like this. It's a lot easier to fix the hardware than it is the software.
yeah,
Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
coding is a lot more difficult than getting in and, or like finding the problem within, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions, if not billions of lines of code, which would be like somebody's brain. And I wouldn't even say it's a problem. I would say it's just a variation. Um, so with that variation, um, trying to find that one, whereas like if you were to go through like a car, right? I'm sure it would probably take you you'd probably be able to get through all the parts of a car and diagnose a car a lot faster than you could like a supercomputer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So that's yeah, that's kind of, that's how I'd like to put it. It's like it is safer for everybody as a whole to allow trans people to just go into the bathroom that aligns with their gender identity. Trans women are not there to endanger anybody's children or cisgender women
Well, here's
at
the
all.
thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, I agree that most 90%, they want to just go to the bathroom and get whatever they need to get done. Done. That's cool and all. But you got to think, majority ruin it for people, There are some who end up getting on the news for things that they're quote unquote falsely charged with, and stuff that they aren't like necessarily guilty of, but that's just what it comes down to. I mean, at this day and age, you can't, like, everything gets caught, everything gets taken the wrong way nowadays, and that's just the way social media paints people. And I do agree that most of y'all just want to go to the bathroom, like I was saying, but I mean, you got to think of it from like an outsider standpoint, and that's the protests from back in the day in 2020, with the BLM, and LGBTQ, that painted a terrible picture, and I guarantee you, like I know for a fact, y'all weren't trying to paint it that way. It's just the way that the news and a bunch of people portrayed it.
Right. But like the best step and kind of why I'm doing what I do and why I love to have discussions like these is so that way like we can break the like say any misinformation that the news may put out. You know, like I'm pulling the stuff that I'm telling you is from like peer-reviewed studies on and I can even give you those studies as well if you're ever curious or anything like that. Actually, this is kind of a side note for you, OBS, and anybody else. If you are ever curious about trans people or anything, the thing in my bio that you can click on, there's a bunch of sources in there that talk about like the effects of gender affirming care, say on the body, for when it comes to like trans people in sports, stuff like that. There's sources about that, and there's sources about just the difference between what sex and gender is. So definitely, if you would like to learn, you seem like a really cool guy, Win. Sorry, I just realized I was able to see your name now that I kind of blew up the picture a little bit. But yeah, when that's what I'm just trying to, I guess, curb the boogeyman. You know what I mean? There's a boogeyman out there, and I'm trying to show everyone that there's nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, and I completely respect that, and I feel like I've said everything that I need to say. So I'm gonna let Delirious Eagle take it over, and I just wish y'all
Oh, that's my co-host. You can so we're gonna we can all be discussing this and E-girl is a trans woman.
Alrighty then. Like
So
I
if
said,
you
I feel I'm gonna let somebody else in here. Like I said, I
okay,
feel like I needed to say everything.
mm-hmm, yeah,
Y'all have a good one.
you as well, Win. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Cheers. Alrighty. Hi, nurse.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Let me set up a background so
Cool.
because
Um, Everybody, if we could please continue tapping the screen, let's try to hit 10K likes. There's 154 people in here. I know that we can do that quickly. If you think you can tell if someone in the bathroom is trans, go ahead and request the box. I would like to hear from you. Talk to Delirious E-girl and I. Other than that, please continue tapping the screen. Let's try to get those shares up to, actually, you know what? If you hold down on my box, it will bring up the thing where it says clear display. If you could go down and click the send next to everybody's name, that will send it out. Each counts as an individual share, so I do appreciate it. But I do... Oh, friendlies, hold on. I'm going to wait until I get some ops in here. So just give me a moment. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, yes. I fuck with that. I absolutely fuck with that. Hi, Courtney. Good to see you. I see you in there. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, so if you... Hold on. I'm going to go through and share this out. If you think you can tell if someone in the bathroom is... Sorry, if you think you can tell if someone in the bathroom is trans, please request the box. I do want to talk to you. Or Nurse and I would like to talk to you, actually. If you are friendly, please continue tapping the screen. Let's try to hit 10K likes as soon as we can. The likes help keep the live going. Let's TikTok know that we are real people wanting to have real conversations. I appreciate y'all. These are important discussions that everybody needs to have if we're going to all live copacetically. because this is some hubba bullshit that is going on right now in society. Oh, I just saw two more. Perfect. Alrighty. Again, continue
Hi,
tapping the screen to 10K. Hi, Emma. Can I get your age, please?
I'm 19.
Cool. What year and month were you born?
March 22nd, 2006.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, I'm not against you guys at all. I kind of wanted to go up here and show my perspective on people just because I think a lot of them try to change people instead of working out solutions.
Okay.
So I think what you guys, if you are trans, that's completely okay. You should be who you are. I think the solutions would be either a third bathroom option or either just one bathroom with the main bathroom door completely open and the stalls have full doors. They did that at my theater, at my old theater, because I used to do community theater. And honestly, I think that is the safest bathroom option for anyone, trans or not.
I agree. In fact, actually, I've ever talked about people like the place where you wash your hands and like do all that is unisex. That's just for
Hmm.
anybody can wash their hands and whatnot in front of everybody. I mean, like nobody should be, running around naked in
Exactly.
where you're washing your hands and stuff like that. And the common room, that's what it's called, the common room.
Exactly. And it helps fathers protect their daughters when they need to go to the
100%.
bathroom and vice versa.
No, I actually do talk about that at least once in my life. So thank you for bringing it up. I
Yeah, of
appreciate
course.
that.
I love that.
Yeah, 'cause it's true. Like, and then that's the reason why I run this topic is I'm not arguing about the validity or the existence of trans people. Trans people are valid in
Yes.
who they are. They are who they are. Um, Trans women are women. Trans men are men. Non-binary people are valid. That is not what I'm arguing because there's nothing to argue there because
Exactly.
that's just the way it is. Like the people who can't get over that can, well, build a bridge, get over it, please. Um, but yeah, so no, I think that that's a great idea. The third bathroom, like I was just telling the previous guest, though, the problem with that is that, well, we don't want to do segregation again because that's just
Right.
not a good time for anybody. Um, and also, because as well there are black trans women who would then technically understand segregation from two levels,
Right.
and it's it's bad. It looks bad.
I
And
completely
yeah.
understand.
And then it also puts everybody at danger.
Yeah, I completely understand. That's why I think the one unisex bathroom and the stalls having full doors would be the safest option for
I
everyone.
agree. I agree. The thing is now we just got to figure out how to afford that. But I just suggest
Yes.
I would suggest till then, I think it's a better option to just say, we just let trans people go into the bathroom that best suits them.
I agree.
So, all
All
right,
right,
Emma,
I'll leave though. Thanks.
have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye. Alrighty, we are going to move on to our next guest. Nurse, how you doing?
So many nice oppositions.
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad today.
No.
Um, we're still waiting. I don't have any opposition in the request currently. There's 100 people in here. It's a little hard to believe that there's 100 friendlies in here. However, that would be awesome. I would be absolutely ecstatic if there are 100 friendlies in here. Um, I'm even reading the comments and I'm trying to figure out if I can see anybody that um no, it doesn't. Men telling women to be okay with this is damaging. Prove are you calling me a man? You have to prove that. Request. Okay. I suppose I can bring this troublemaker up.
Who? What
Hi you.
troublemaker?
you
What troublemaker?
you know who you are.
Oh, I made it to the main Prime universe. I'm sorry. I was just running around, doing my flashy thing. And I came into this universe. Hi, I guess this is Earth Prime. How are
I
you,
forgot.
Miss Hayden and Miss Delirious Eagle? How are you?
Oh, another day, another penny.
I'm
Oh,
doing good. Last time we talked, I fell asleep on you.
oh, it's okay. I've been back to the past and then just kind of watched you sleep in person.
Katie, I think every time I see the Flash now, I think of what is it like? What is the opposite?
Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash. It was me, Barry.
It
That
was me the
scene
whole time.
fucking
Yeah.
says me. It was me, Barry. That was me. And then they've done like audios like over it, and it is just
Oh yeah, yeah,
that is such
yeah.
it is such a fucked up. Oh, it's crazy. Um, apparently there are 94 friendlies in here.
I see that.
Do you have any non-friendlies you could send this out to?
Well, there's Reverse Flash, and then there's Professor Zoom, and then there's Gorilla Grodd, Captain Cold, Heat Wave, Mirror Master, Captain Boomerang,
Captain
Savitar,
Boomerang.
Godspeed,
Those are
Black
wild
Flash.
names for the GCs. I'm just gonna say that. Those are
Hey, look.
some wild ass names for the GCs. Fitting, but wild.
I mean, yes, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Do I have to say Voldemort's name? Like,
Well, I don't do the Voldemort thing. That's a Harry Potter thing. I don't go to that universe anymore.
oh,
Where's the
that's
church?
right.
It's kind of weird.
What happened to my teeth? I got in a car accident. Oh, will you two hold it down while I go grab my glasses so I can fucking read better and a drink?
Okay.
Love y'all. Wait, you guys should both have
I could
Gmod.
I could go on my mod account if you want. I'll do that. I'll be back.
Okay.
Believe I'm already a supermod.
You are now. There was one little tab that I had to click over for you. Um, but you are now a super mod.
Okay, thank
Um,
you.
yeah. So, when KT gets back, you can let them up, and
Hmm.
then yeah, I'll be right back.
Feels weird just being me by myself. Okay, manage guest. I don't see you requesting. Can I request you? I can't even request you. Are you bananaed in that account? You're bananaed. Why am I by myself? Feel like I should play music. Oh, it's privated? Okay, okay. Well, request up. Oh, wait, only only Hayden can allow you up if it's a private account. That's why. That explains everything.
Wait, what?
Only you can allow them up because it's a private account.
Oh, of course. Hi, Adored. Good to see you. Alrighty.
Hey,
All
Hi.
right, cam up.
cam up.
Yeah,
Cam up.
yeah. If you
I
want to be on the
can't.
panel, you gotta cam up. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, God dang it. Racism, anti-blackness.
Wow. Okay. Whoa. Thank you, Adored. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've got my glasses on. I can
I
actually.
don't think I can be racist. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're
I
welcome.
full blown can be, and I'm not. I just would like to say that right now. My pasty white self, like I'm gonna just hide
Clipped,
out of the.
clipped already.
I just want to blend in.
You said nope. You said you can. I'm gonna clip that and put it on the Reddit.
There we go.
Got to get you some traffic somehow from the GCs.
I already get enough by existing, by simply
Yeah.
existing.
Where you can get more.
I guess saying that Muppet was both ugly on the inside and outside might get me up there.
She's not.
Oh, she is, but like,
And you call
God,
me
I'm a
trouble.
horrible human being. I might have to restart
And you
because
call
I'm not
and,
getting any ops.
And you call me trouble.
I
I
mean,
don't cause any trouble.
I mean,
Who
Look, okay,
created
I'm
me?
lying. I'm lying. Number
Who
one.
created me? You created me at the beginning of this whole journey
Me?
of me on Debate Talk. There was a KT.
I created you? Me?
You
I'm
made me
innocent.
as diabolical and as just well, I can't say the D word. Deedly.
I'm innocent
There
as
we go. I
well.
think that's about the closest that I could say to that.
Look, look, look. You can always have room for improvement, okay?
Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on.
I can start trouble. I can start trouble if there's no opposition.
Oh, I did not mean for this. Hold on.
Trans women are females.
You know what's crazy? It's I kind of created the both of you, so this is not even kind of. I mean, innocent as Drake is wild work, Jax. That's wild, and that's also
What?
accurate.
Ayo,
That's
what?
also very accurate.
What? What?
Yeah, Jax just said I'm as innocent as Drake.
Well, fucking hell. Does it work like how does this work? Does this
Only, unlike a
No.
GC, I don't fuck
do
around
I
with
not have
A
the ability
minor.
to do I not have the ability to Oh, there we go. Oh,
I
that still
forgot
cuts
that
off
we're
my fucking
Love you too, Jax.
don't
I forgot we're calling GC's
do that.
P3DOs.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
P3DOs or
Don't do that.
farts.
Don't do that.
Don't call them what? P3s? They
Don't do
are.
that. They are though. They are.
Or
I'm not the
groomers?
one who wants to I'm not the one who needs to know everybody's genitals going into the bathroom.
They're also groomers.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
Do the bigot call? See, see. Oh wait, sorry. Bigot, bigot.
Trans women are women. Trans women are female.
Okay, all right.
Envy has the
I
Adam's
am a
apple of a
horrible.
landing strip.
Not envy.
The GC mating call. Here, bigot. Here, bigot.
Well, how about this one? How about this
Sorry,
one?
that was really loud.
I'm a female and I got denied a medal because of a trans identified male.
Who is this person?
I don't know. You let them up.
Yeah.
The
Yo,
fact
I've been
I
waiting.
didn't. Oh, well, fuck. Okay, hold on. I just want to stay before we get started on this and before my positive outlook on you diminishes. I just want to say thank you for your patience. I do want to say that. A
I
lot of
thought
people
you knew
don't
they
have
were
that
there.
patience.
And you were just running with jokes. Also,
Yeah,
trans women can be lesbians.
I fucking thought you just like we're just not connecting in there for a second. I was like, well, you know, it is what it is, I guess. But so how old are you?
20.
See that you're what?
20.
Can you get better
20.
Wi-Fi? Are you able to get better Wi-Fi?
My phone
Sorry.
might die.
I got new Wi-Fi today. But it's still shit. I don't know why. It's quite annoying.
Shit enough
There
to
we go.
keep you in
Yeah,
red
20.
bars.
Yay.
Yeah, it's so shit. Like the UK Wi-Fi is abysmal.
The UK
Oh, so you guys wait.
Is it
So
good
you
enough for you to hear
you
me?
guys. So let me get this straight. The UK rolled back not only women's rights, but you guys rolled back your Wi-Fi rights too.
For
Wild.
real, the Wi-Fi rights are
Unbelievable.
gone, bro. It's a shame out here.
Oh
It
goodness.
must suck to be in the UK
You know
and a
what?
conservative and a capitalist and anti-trans. That must suck.
Are you anti? What is this person
Yeah,
anti-trans?
I took
Okay.
his bio.
You're anti-trans?
Yeah, it's just LGB without the T, conservative and capitalist, and you're in the UK. That's wild.
My dude, you know what the T is? It's called Timu Wi-Fi, and you fit into that category perfectly.
Nah, I'm talking
Yeah,
about British tea.
the
I don't
delay
like the British
says it
tea.
all.
You know how everyone in UK likes. For real, it's a tea
No,
out here.
not
It's,
everybody likes British tea. Did you
coffee's
not
better.
see what happened the last time British tea tried to come over here?
I will say,
For real,
British tea
like
does
we need
not really
to
hard.
have coffee instead. What do you think? Tea
Oh
or
fuck,
coffee?
I don't know if you want to do that. Then you might end up with
As
do you know what
someone
it's
that
like to have a
lives,
Starbucks on every single corner? Wait, do you guys already have Starbucks on every single corner?
We have Starbucks, yeah,
Like all over the place?
all over the
Or is that
place. You
just
drive
here?
around and you see like a logo. You see a symbol when you're driving around.
Like we have
Just like
Starbucks across
McDonald's,
the
there's a
street from
Starbucks.
we have Starbucks across the street from Starbucks.
Yeah, no, like I don't think you understand. Like we have a Starbucks across the street from a Starbucks. Like do you guys have
What?
that over there?
And it's
No, we're
not
not that
just in New
crazy.
York City. This is also
Okay, well then
No,
I don't know
no,
if you
we've
want
got
to
some
put I
sanity
don't know
there.
if you guys want to drink coffee the way we do.
I've
I
al- I've
don't
also
think you
s-
want to do it. You might end up having a bunch of Americans there.
I've also seen it happen in
Ooh,
Portland. There's a
yeah.
place where there's a Starbucks across from a Starbucks. So it's not even just New York that has that.
To be fair, I don't want to be colonized by
Fuck.
Americans, so
I
Don't
mean,
trust me.
whoa, whoa,
I
whoa, whoa,
don't
wait a
think.
minute. Somebody from the UK saying anything about colonization is wild word. You want to take that word out of your mouth?
Oh my god!
bro, I'm
What the
ethnic.
fuck are you saying?
I'm not ethnically British.
I mean, you live there, so you're British.
yeah, but I'm not ethnically British.
Hi, Jude.
So,
Ethnically British
leave
is
me out of
wild.
that.
What do you mean not ethnically
Hi,
British?
Jess.
Like my great grandparents are not from the UK,
Okay, where are they from?
from South Asia.
South Asia. Wait, do you mean
But
South
we were
Asia
colonized. Yeah,
as in like
like that's
Philippines or
no. There's like the
India?
Desi. You know the Desi people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're Indians, Pakistan, Bangladesh, like
Oh, so
that
like you guys
region.
reverse. So you guys reverse colonized.
Yeah. We came over here on boats. We're like, this is all ours now. Revenge, buddy. And now I'm
Yeah,
one of
but
them. I'm like an imposter.
I hate to tell you this, but like you guys aren't doing a very good. You guys aren't doing a very good job taking over the UK. You got to try harder.
No, we're doing well. We're breeding like crazy.
Okay. All
Having
right.
10
All right.
kids.
All right. All right. All
Oh,
right.
come on, Hayden. Let's go down this route. This is
No,
fun.
not the second the word breed comes out like that. No, no, no. If you're talking about a dog breed, sure. I did not need to know. I
No,
didn't
my
need to hear it
grandparents
like
are
that.
breeding.
I
They're
didn't need to
still
hear it
at
like
it,
that. Not on my TikTok
Like,
live. I'm gonna do a restart though, cause it's
But
been
you don't want to get
stale.
bean. That's what it is.
No,
I mean,
no.
Well, I
Like
for
hope
what
it's
it's
been
worth,
it's been stale.
for what it's worth, I'd breed nurse happily.
Okay, KT.
You're welcome.
bye everyone.
Good night, everyone.
bye.
No, I just dropped KT. Just because it was
Oh,
funny.
KT's
But no,
gone.
I am restarting. I'll see y'all in 10
Oh, okay.
seconds. All right, later y'all.
Okay.
Bye.